Hi there, it's Steph. Thanks for popping on my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a stamp set from Paper Smooches called Off the Charts. It's quite cool if you want to do any graphs or infography type thing. And if like me you don't know what infography means, just Google it and you see it's quite obvious. It's kind of what they use to do the leaflets and stats and stuff like that. So I bought that stamp set for my husband because he quite likes these kind of things. And I thought, oh, that's a really cool stamp set, and when I receive it I'll get a bit stuck what to do with it. And I mean, the most common things I do is birthday cards, so I've decided to do that birthday card, and it's all in French, and obviously you might not understand most of it, but I basically wanted to do a I'm not sure how you call it actually. In French we call that a camembert chart because it's in the shape of a camembert. And it basically is all the thing that made a great that makes a great birthday. So the biggest part is family and friends, and then there's fun and presents and cake and more presents because I love presents. So I mean it's pretty straightforward. I printed the little labels on my computer because obviously I don't have all these words on the stamps, and it kind of makes sense to look like it looks like a proper graph layout. So I think that looks pretty cool, and these labels are a bit of work in the sense that you have to cut them all individually, but it's quite straightforward to type them on a laptop and just print it. So I started by stamping, and I used my Altenio Crisp inks because they are the best inks I have, and I think they work really well for that. The stamping is really good. I then placed all my little labels, and I stamped all my arrows with the color matching the graph. And then I used a little pencil and I traced the outline of my label as if it was a shading. And it looks really a lot like if you'd actually done it on the computer. Afterwards I thought, oh, I could just have printed that, but there's no fun in that. So I used my Copic markers, and I used C3, C1 and the colorless blender to add some shading under the labels. And then I placed the labels back on because I tried doing the shading with the labels already in place, and I find that the labels got stained in the process. And you will see me again afterwards. I will add a bit of shading again, and it's not as obvious because obviously the video is sped up, but I had to go quite slowly to make sure that I was not going to add any stain onto the labels. So I think it looks really cool because I think this shading really gives a bit of depth, and it really looks like it's been done on Excel, so I find that's pretty cool. So here I add my card front onto my card with a fair bit of glue. So I've decided to change my glue. I got a bit tired of cutting pieces and removing the backing paper, so I bought a rolling, I'm not sure how it's called exactly, but one of these glues that roll directly, and it goes quite a bit faster actually. And I suppose the plastic cartridge thing inside can go to the recycling, so it's not too bad I suppose. So here again I add a bit more shading because I wanted it to be a little bit darker, and it works fine. You just have to do it really slowly to avoid the stains really. So here you go, it's a really simple card. I'm hoping to come up with more design for that stamp set. I mean, I've looked online and there's not that many cards done with that stamp set, so I think it's a great opportunity for me to show you what I can get out of it and you know, make it good value for money. And I think that'd be a great card for probably for a man really. That's quite a manly card. I mean, I suppose you could do it for a girl who likes IT, computers, things like that, and you could choose some shades of pinks or red or maybe even yellow oranges, why not? But I think it's pretty cool. I really like how it worked out. I decided to add a bit more shading in the end because I thought the shading just on the label was not enough, so I decided to add it everywhere. It's not perfect as you can see on the photo in the end, but I'm still pretty happy with it. If you want to see some close-up photos, you can go onto my blog and they will be a bit more high definition than the ones in the video. So yeah, here we go. So a small amount of supplies, a computer and a printer, and you can do a really cool card like that. So I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please leave it a thumbs up or a nice comment, and if you want to see close-up photo, please don't hesitate to head over to my blog. Thank you very much. Bye.